the station got the station in a divorce, and all she wanted to do was sell it for $1 million, and she was like $350, and lived in a trailer.
I mean, I'm all about like deuce and a quarter, but $350. Now you're talking.
She was big.
She's like a double wide.
She had a.
That's my limit, Marco. Well, we just found out our first thing about Marco. 300's my limit, ladies. Sorry, that's my limit. Right.
There was a treadmill that was attached to her trailer, which was attached to the station where she lived.
What?
And so when she would work out to Shania Twain that was pumped up real loud. And as she's running, it would just kind of move things. And you could hear it during my show in the morning of just like this. I feel like a woman. Just over and over again. No, she hated me. Yeah, she hated me. I got in trouble for saying
is this when you made the high school girls comment?
So
real pedo.
There's a volleyball team. There's a volleyball team from a country high school that would always call in and want to love the show and wanted to hear stuff while they were getting ready for practice. And so I said, what better to get undressed to than to listening to my show? And so all of a sudden I get a phone call from the sales manager, who was a drunk and was drunk already at 7:30 in the morning, and would just be like, there's right. She was married to the DA too. So she's like, I can get out of anything. So anyway, I get a call. Some of these parents are some of the sponsors of some of your show. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 20. At the time I was probably 25 years old, and you put me in charge of a morning show by myself. It was just me. Of course I'm going to do something crazy.
Right, and I have, pedophilia tendencies. It's not my fault.
I don't have pedophilia tendencies. I said some of those girls are probably 18. It's a varsity volleyball team.
Some of them probably were held back. It's true.
Yeah,
right.
Some of them might.
Back. That's what you're hoping. Gosh, you're hoping
It was Wabash, so they probably threw him back a couple of years, right? Anyway, welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is a different intro instead of the "Hey, everybody."
Hey, we're recording. Oh God,
okay, we have been. Yeah, we have been.
So anyway, we're live from Chatham Tap and Fishers.
Different format. This is gonna be 10 minutes. We have we have a guest, and he is now off. All right, goodbye. So, a little quick change format.
We were supposed to have Vuko and Marco on.
I called it the Marco Franco Vuko show, and now it's just the Marco Franco show. It's good.
Yeah, yep. Which is awesome still. But the not awesome part is apparently Vuko got injured pretty severely.
Vuko got fucked up today,
enough to go to the emergency room. Well,
yeah, you know what? Eamon's like, listen.
He almost and takes out defenders.
He's like, look, you've been on Team of the Week too many times, and I haven't. I'm fucking taking you out, Vuko. Really? Yeah, he's like, I know how to make this work. I'm about to use my dome. Oh yeah, Vuko will be Team of the Week. And it would be for taking a massive gash to the head and getting up from it, and Team of the Week because he's a champ.
Because he's a champ,
right?
So anyway, we'll get through the particulars real quick. Special thanks to Global Scarves, who makes our scarves and kind of sponsors the shows. We have another one back there. Thanks to Chatham Tap for having us.
Seriously, for Chatham Tap, man, they just put up with our shit weekly.
It's true,
dude. They really, it is.
You a fan here?
Chatham Fishers.
Did you come to the euchre thing last year? Yeah.
How do you not remember this?
I can't remember who your partner was.
You don't remember who your partner was.
Was it Dylan?
It wasn't Dylan. It wasn't Dylan.
Yeah, you've been to a couple of events too, right? Yeah.
That shit show.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
That was a shit show.
That was a shit show. That's why we don't do them anymore.
Right. Smart. And we also avoid meetings tonight.
So there's a BYB advisory board meeting, and because of the U.S. game that's tomorrow night.
And then I'm traveling all
week.
He's got
to travel, so it's like,
I'm not doing
we're just going to do a Monday show.
Dude, I'm like, it's semifinals in Copa. I'm not going to do our show on the night.
Nobody's going to want to come in. Nobody's going to want to listen to the show live.
Right.
Yeah, it is. I would hope so.
I mean, you say it's going to be a good game.
Is it going to be a Mexico-Chile game where it's 7?
Dude. Oh, God. Dude, that was absolutely
that was also a shit show.
Absurdity. Yeah, it was absurd, man. When they went in and it was 2-0 at half, and they're like, Little did they know that this is as good as it was going to get. Second half, you should have just not even come out. Just take the 2-0 and go on the way. So, anyways.
Yeah. So, Andy.
That guy.
My heterosexual life mate, Chris.
Yeah, that guy.
You can follow us, as always, at PR Podcast Show. And any kind of questions that you have, use the hashtag BYBcast. So, anyway. Yes.
Marco, do you drink at all?
Are you allowed to have a drink?
Like, because here.
Okay.
Because
he's probably going to order a shot.
I'm going to order, yeah. Hey, Maz, can we get...
apparently right now.
No, go ahead. Do your thing. Can we get 3 buttery crowns? Yes. No. But it's a...
Or would you like a beer instead? Can you do a beer? Do a beer.
6 of them. Right, so 6 buttery crowns.
Let's do a beer.
2 buttery crowns.
And whatever beer you want.
What do you want? I'll take it. I'll take a High Life. It's the champagne beer.
Oh, yeah, the St. Joe's IPA is really good. There you go. All right, cool.
I'll take the champagne beers because my name is Mike O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, the really big capo with the beard that hangs out the bricks.
The really big capo.
Yeah, the brick guy.
Why didn't you just say that? Hey, you know the guy that gives out the bricks? You're like the really big capo?
Because that's how he calls himself, is
Does he?
really big. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually says, the fat guy that waves the scarf around.
That's right.
But yeah, he always orders High Life. He's like, every time he's in here, he's just like, I want a High Life. I guess. If you... Champagne of beers, right?
It is. It's so fancy.
So anyway, Marco's here. Marco
Franco.
The you're almost one of the originals. You came in. Yeah. So last half of the first season, I think.
Right. I mean, I remember when he got signed, I was like, who fucking signed this pretentious twat? Like, do you see this guy's face? Like, he just exudes.
Here's what happens with Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, anytime that there's anyone with really good hair that gets signed, Chris automatically hates him.
Yeah. What's funny is when I interviewed Bush, I was in between. I told him I was in because we did him and Braun at the same time.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going in between. I'm in between my John Bush and just dude. It's luscious.
Without the top knot, he's got a bit of a top. Corey's is more very.
Yeah, it does, man. Right.
His is very thin and flowy.
Yeah.
I wanted to, speaking of our other guest, I wanted to know when Vuko's going to grow out the Jerry curl again.
Dude,
have you seen that?
Have you seen his Jerry perm? Dude, I was like, I want to talk about this, and I want to find out how far into the show until he just loses his shirt. Because Vuko in his shirt, it's become this thing, half naked.
He loves to take.
Okay,
his shirt off.
so after the spring finale, we're out, and obviously, I'm filming all this stuff, and it's crazy. It's a madhouse, right, for like an hour. Even like 15 minutes after that, there's no players. There's nobody else. There's just Wilt kind of staggering around doing his thing, talking to people. And there's us, and we're talking to Rakestraw. And then there's just Vuko, just randomly walking around, no shirt, hugging people, talk still. And then he's going in and out of suites. Like Vuko's going up and down the stairs. I'm like, what is Vuko? Dude, I think he was just, I think he's looking for bottles or something. I was like, what is Vuko doing?
Essentially what we did while we were waiting for Rakestraw to talk to Rakestraw. I just went in the Indy 11 suite and grabbed like four Modelo's.
Yep, like here, guys. Yeah, it was so weird, but I'm like, shirtless. That should be his Twitter handle.
We should create that. We'll create that after the show's over, and you can give him the password.
So right. So Lavelle said it needs to be the real Jamaican Don.
Yeah, because Don doesn't have a Twitter either.
It's so weird. I know, but Vuko, like, he's such a sociable guy, and so is Don. Like, why?
Yeah, well. Omar said that Don is Mr. Indy. Apparently, he just is all over the place. Sure.
I guess.
All right. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, Marco.
Thanks, Marco.
Okay.
That's delicious.
So we talked about when you got here in 2014. We usually like to, for people that haven't, you've technically been on the show at the kickoff ball. When that also another shit show. Apparently, the title of this episode is just shit show.
Right, the Marco Franco shit show. This is good. Perfect.
So, but this is the first time you've been on, and so we kind of want to know, how you started playing soccer. What got you interested, and then, you could either aim in.
I was going to say
you can pull the aim in where you kind of give us dates. It was
you open up books, and so from February to March of 1993. 100%. I was, oh my God, no, thank you.
No. You should have.
He just pulled it out of his head. Right.
So anyway, yeah, just how you got started playing the game, and then college, and then how you got here.
Who is Marco Franco?
Oh, there you go.
Go.
Uh-oh. Mhm.
Okay. Like passion, like the passion. Does he? Yeah. 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 Does he? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Oh, really? Jiu-jitsu at a young age. That's
Really?
well. This conversation's about to get changed real quick. Which one?
Who? Oh,
What? Get out of here.
So do you watch the sport as well? Okay, we're gonna go back to that because huge MMA fans.
That's kind of how we started.
Yeah,
all
that's
this,
how we started
right.
the show. So we'll talk about MMA here in a second, but I still want to talk about soccer first before we lose everybody.
That's
once
right,
we
we
start
have to.
talking fighting.
Trust me, because when we started talking about with Eamon, we just saw his plunge. So yeah, they're like, oh, no shirtless Vuko? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. The ladies are still on, don't worry. There you go. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, started playing OSO and then started getting in the club.
Yep.
Started playing when I was 7, club soccer, played under 10 team. A couple years up.
So for those that don't know, where'd you grow up?
California. So
Okay.
small city called Chico.
Okay.